Hey guys, good morning. I'm house sitting. I'm also cat sitting. So, the location is different. I use the Charlotte Tilbury Light Wand on my eyelids because I need to get use out of that product. It has been one of my most disappointing products in a while. So I wanted to do a first impressions and probably wear test of the Rose Ink. This is the Skin and Hands Luminous Tinted Serum in the shade 8. I felt like it would be perfect for today because I'm just running errands. And this is the packaging. I feel like everyone lately has been talking about this and I wanted to see if it was worth the hype. So my skin has already been prepped. I prepped with the Ultra Repair Cream. I was gonna say the FabFitFun. I prepped with the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream and the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen. So that's what I have on my skin. The Glow Recipe Sunscreen really adds like a glow to your skin. And it has been a while since I reached for that product because I have another sunscreen that I've been using, but I'm trying to make sure that I use that one. You got to see the way that my skin is looking. It's not looking too bad. I mean, I just have some pigmentation and that's usually my go-to problem. So I'm gonna be using the Rose Ink and I've never tried this, so let's try it on the right side first. It's basically supposed to be light coverage. It's a tinted serum, so it has little encapsulation of pigments, which is really cool in a serum. So I try my best to kind of pull you in a little bit closer so you can see, and we're just gonna go for it. Oh, maybe I should, I'm gonna do one pump on the back of my hand. So this is what it looks like. It definitely looks dark, but I used Daisy Cash as a shade reference, and we normally wear like similar tones. So it could just be like that's how it looks in here. I don't know. You know, I might just go ahead and try it with my fingers, and then we could do the other side of the brush. So one pump didn't really go a far way. But I'm gonna go in with another pump. Oh yeah, you could totally see the color there. This is a very interesting product and that's really what drew me in. Well, if I wasn't super shiny before, now I'm freaking glowing to the gods. But I'm sure it's gonna probably dry down. So I can see it's starting to get tacky and dry down. It doesn't really have a scent to it. Okay, let me get a compact. Also, now you can see the pigmentation on my fingers. So that's really the only like indication that some coverage went onto my face, because otherwise it's kind of hard to tell. So looking at my face side by side, definitely some coverage, a lot of evening out. You know, I actually think this is a pretty good shade match. It might be, I was gonna say maybe it's a little dark, but I actually don't think it is. I think it looks really good. And I feel like the fingers is a really good way to apply it. I almost dropped this, so I'm so glad that it's plastic. So I really like it. I think it provided a good amount of coverage. On this side, I'm gonna go in with a brush and see what I prefer. But this looks really good. Like I'm looking at myself in the mirror right now and I just feel like you can't really tell that I'm wearing makeup because it doesn't look makeup-y. You see the pigmentation when the little beads kind of like burst. It definitely goes on like a serum. It feels like you're just kind of putting skincare on, and then it kind of dries down and gets this like tacky consistency. No fighting, please don't fall in the pool. My cat literally fell in the pool yesterday. He falls in the pool. I have 2 cats. One of them always falls in the pool. If you had a 2-year-old, that's what I would describe him as. He's always getting into trouble. He's always freaking just, he can't sit still. It's like a little kid, honestly. Okay, so that's one pump. As you guys can see, like even with one pump, I think if I was just going about my day-to-day life and not really filming and stuff, I could get away with one pump. And I probably would prefer one pump, you know? I'm gonna go in with the second pump. And mainly we can just focus it on the area that needs to be focused on, which is like my cheeks. Okay, so I feel like right away what I'm noticing is that with the brush, the product is kind of absorbing into the brush. It didn't go on as great as this side did. I feel like I prefer using my fingers, where a lot of products I normally would just prefer using a tool because I normally think it's easier, but I actually think that, okay, and I don't know if you can tell, but I feel like when I try to go over this area, I feel like it kind of removes the coverage that I already had, almost. So maybe, I don't know, that's kind of weird. But I think I'm gonna stop using the brush and go back in with my fingers and a little bit more product so I can get the pigmentation I need. Oh, and as you guys can see, when I did that, you can actually see the pigmentation beads. You can see them break apart and release the pigment. So the Rose Inc Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum comes with 1 fluid ounce, which is standard. So actually, I don't mind it. I think it went on really nice. The only problem that I can see me having is it's literally going to be 90 degrees today, and I feel like it's already so luminous. I can feel it sitting on my skin that I'm kind of concerned about how it's going to wear. So I'm gonna be using my CoverGirl Clean Fresh powder to set my face. I should probably do a little bit of concealer first. I will say the one thing that I don't really like and that I am noticing is I can still feel it on the skin, and I don't like products where I can feel it sitting on my skin. This is honestly one of the best powders that I own. It is so affordable and it does a really good job, and it does not break me out. So I'm actually just gonna set my entire face. I'm gonna go pretty ham with setting my face. Just cause I do have errands to run and stuff today, so I can't look like a grease ball. Now I feel like I look pretty good. He's running to the bathroom. Like, he always runs to the bathroom. I don't get it. So my check-in time today is 10:49, and I got a late start. But I did get my refresher. I always get the strawberry acai with lemonade instead of water. I look really good, right? Like super shiny, whatever. But in my nose area, like the crevices of my nose, I can see like it building up. And I mean, it's not like a big deal. It's just really heavy in my nose area. And I don't like that. But if you literally just go in and tap it out, then it literally settles back into looking normal. But for some reason, it's heavier around that area. I don't know why. And it's still pretty tacky on the face, which means it's definitely gonna transfer, and it is transferring when I touch it. So that's something to note, especially if you're looking for something that you want, like, I guess I don't have anything in here, but especially, oh, I do. Especially if you're looking for something that you know, like, you want it to dry down. I have mixed feelings, you know. I'm kind of disappointed because I don't think I've ended a wear test this early in, I think, forever. I am just not a huge fan of this formula, and let me tell you why. I don't like the way it settles into my nose area, but it's also settling into my smile lines, and I don't even have that deep of smile lines. And also in my chin area, it's looking pretty cakey, which I'm pretty shocked because this is not a formula that is like gonna give you full coverage, you know, like that's not what this is about. Building up in certain areas and caking up is like an issue that I'm having. One, that's an issue. 2, it never dried down. There are certain areas where the foundation is like building up and you can see it on the skin. And I've never really had that happen with a product before. Specifically, I can see it here, which is weird because I know I didn't put a lot of foundation there. From a distance, it looks really good. You're asking me if this is a horrible product. It's not horrible. It's just not great. And I think I'm at a point in my collection where if it's not great and I'm not going to reach for it, then I don't want it. So I can definitely see myself returning this. It just didn't give what I expected it to give. I might go ahead and do another day wear test and see how I'm feeling, but as of right now, I just want to wash my face. It did not perform the way that I wanted it to, and that's unfortunate. I mean, I love the fact that it's buildable, and I love the fact that it looks very natural, but my problem is if it's not going to set down, if it's going to transfer, if it's going to, you know, build up in areas that I don't want it to build up in, then I'm not going to wear it, because I feel like when things build up and do stuff like that, it ages me like 10 years. I love skin tints. I have a lot of skin tints. I review a lot of skin tints as well. If you're asking me if I'm gonna pick this over my Ilia skin tint, never. I would never pick this over my Ilia skin tint. It dries down. I don't have to worry about it moving. I don't have to worry about it building up in certain areas, and it also is buildable. So get the coverage with that. With this, I mean, maybe it's cakey because I built it up, but I want a product that's versatile. You know? So I guess we're doing things vlog style, but I am returning my rose ink, and that was the quickest decision I have ever made. Let me tell you why. So I tried to get ready. I redid my makeup because it was just a hot mess. And I was like, you know what? We're gonna go for minimal coverage. Let me just use one pump all over the face. And no, it did not do anything. Then I was like, okay, let's try 2 pumps. And then it literally did not do anything besides give me a slight tint and some just greasiness, okay? So I was like, immediately no. Then I put the Tower 28 tinted sunscreen on my face on top of it, and that's the combination I'm wearing right now. But do you see what I'm saying? If I have to reach for another product on top of this product, why am I doing that? Why do I need to do that? You know what really confirmed this? I was like, you know what? I forgot how much I paid for this. Pulled it up on Sephora. It's $49. $49 for me to have to do all this work? Absolutely not. So it's going back. I'm headed to the mall to meet some of my friends, and it's going back. And you know, that's something that I try to promote on my channel. I receive things in PR and I purchase products as well, but if it's something that's just gonna sit in my makeup drawer and just go bad and expire and not have me reach for it at all, then what's the point? I might as well return it. I might as well be proactive, get my money's worth. I can put that $49 into a product that I actually like. I'm happy that I actually got to try this one because this was one that I was curious about for so long, but unfortunately it just didn't work for me, and it doesn't work for the weather that I'm dealing with in Florida. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.